I got the job. I got the job. I got a job. I got the job. I got the job.
If real shows ain't produced, it ain't fake.
Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live.
You know it's live.
I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the high. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check. You boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight. I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored. Resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit. You know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee. Love that flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk. Vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up. I see you later. It's nothing personal. I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills. Can get this flavor. If you really about your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes. My bees hack. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30. Get it crackin'. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we date. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the high. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the high. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job.
I got the job. I got the job. I got a job. I got the job. I got the job.
If real shows ain't produced, it ain't fake.
Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the high. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check. You boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight. I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored. Resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit. You know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee. Love that flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk. Vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up. I see you later. It's nothing personal. I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills. Can get this flavor. If you really about your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes. My bees hack. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30. Get it crackin'. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the high. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the high. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm
Okoye. Oh, y'all was ready today. Y'all was ready today. Hi, my Ubies, Latoya, Belle, Sharia. Okay, we got our winners already. Hi, Monica. How are you? I haven't seen you in the group in so long. Hi, Bees. I am so happy. We have been doing so much this week. Yesterday and Monday, we flew out to LA to do our career workshop for Los Angeles Black workers. It went so well. It went so well. Black on the Job is now entering the department of helping those who just got out. And so we've been getting felons jobs. We were able to get just people who are in different crisis needs and that need employment right away. We're able to do our career workshop, get them hired, get their resumes together. We were all boots on the ground. So I'm so excited that we're able to touch different points of where our economy is. And y'all already know this fucking shutdown. I swear to God, do you know what? I got this little sign on my desk that I keep. It's called the Busy Bee Company. And I'm like, look, we be busy as fuck. Okay. It's always something new going on. So I'm glad that we're able to answer the call. That was so good, guys. We were able to meet directly with people one-on-one, talk to them about where they were within their careers, what their felonies look like, figure out what roles they can get into. And a lot of it had to do with the roles that were six figures. They had qualifications. And it's so important for us to continue to pour back into portions of our community that may seem overlooked. You know, I'm just so happy about that. It was me, it was Mama B, it was Dr. Miller. And one thing that I noticed that they said that really, first I was a little pissed off, but then I had to walk it back, you know, and not pissed off with them, but pissed off with myself, was the number one thing they said from the workshop was, you know what? We do a lot of stuff with the county. We do a lot of stuff, you know, city programs. And we always say that at Black on the Job, y'all are getting shit through my trauma. And as a former foster youth, I know all those free programs. You know, I was a foster care student looking foster care could. Hey, where do I go to get my resume done? Where do I go? You know, how do I pick my career? And the people that helped me, they never cared. Like they absolutely never cared. It was just a job for them. So when the recipients and our newbies, you know, our felony bees, our incarcerated bees are just getting out, and in these different situations, when they said, you know what, this program was different. I could tell y'all wasn't from the county. I was like, now let me tell you why I was mad, because I've been trying to join with different cities and counties. You guys know we've been very much trying to push to see if we can get a grant, if we can get scholarships, you know, so that we can expand our platform and help more people. And we're always getting denied. And that denial was always so frustrating for me and the team, thinking that, damn, what are we not doing? Why are we not good enough? You know, are our services not working? And I took that on personally, that like we're not doing our job. And in reality, after speaking to people who are in these programs, it's not that we're not doing our job, is that we do our job too well to where hiring, you know, Black on the Job and people are seeing results kind of goes against what their goal was, you know, and where I thought that, you know, well, every city has a career development center. If Black on the Job was to take on this and help people right there, we can do the work better. Why aren't they looking at us to know that, hey, you're not being looked at because you don't have the same attitude, that you care and they don't? That made me feel mad. I was like, you know what? You know, this was me like, but it's clarity. You know, it's the honest truth sometimes that you don't want to hear, you know, but it's clarity. It's clarity, because that was the number one conversation at the end when I'm asking them, you know, how was this? Did you guys like it? Did you feel helped? It was like, yeah, we could tell you not from the county. And that was just a whole conversation. Like, yeah, can't you tell? Yeah, we can absolutely tell. So first I'm like, well, how can you tell? How you know I'm not with the big ups? You know, and they're like, nah. Because when you're doing county shit and when you getting free shit from the state or federal government, they don't care. They're not there for you. They're not trying to interact with you. They treat you like you're nobody. And I'm very happy that we were able to give them a different experience. And for all of you guys who may have, I mean, I do, maybe, I don't know, maybe y'all come from good families. Okay. I come from some families that believe that, sometimes you got to do some wrong shit. So if you do come from families that have convictions, that have a checkered past, and you're like, shit, I don't know how to help you, we do have tools and resources for that. We do. We can still do their resume. We can still find them a job. It can still be six figures. They can still make a name for themselves. All hope is not lost. There are a lot of different industries, such as the one that we're talking about today, that will accept them. And I'll give you guys one quick example. One guy, he works security guard. We've been working with him for a while. He does security at, the Coliseum out there in LA, the SoFi Center, the YouTube Center, and things like that. And he caught a gun charge. And due to that gun charge, he ended up getting picked up by a major artist who really liked his security. And he was touring with this artist and providing, bodyguard security. Well, with that gun charge, he no longer can do that because his probation officer was saying that he couldn't leave the state. So it was like, hey, this is the predicament I'm in. I really like doing security. What can I do? And so I started talking to him, was like, okay, so what do you like about security? And he was like, oh, I like the idea of protecting people that can't protect themselves, that sometimes people are vulnerable. And if my size can protect somebody, he was like, our people, our queens, our kids, I want to do that. So we've been working with him and we got him into cybersecurity because I was like, okay, so you want to protect people, you want to keep people where they're, where people are vulnerable. You can work security guard in person in LA and in California, but when you want to get additional gigs, let's look at cybersecurity for you. That way you're still doing that same thing physically, but now you're doing it on the internet, right? And so we found him a nice little role. Is he at six figures now? No, he landed right there at that 70, 72 mark. But it's like, okay, where he thought all hope was lost, where he thought that, hey, I got this charge, ain't nobody gonna be looking at me. I'm like, look, they scared you gonna whoop somebody ass with a gun in person, okay? Tech ain't got shit to do with that. They don't think that you about to whoop their ass over the internet. You feel me? So let's move you over here. Let's use your same love, your same passions, your same whys, and let's put you into something. Was that tech class difficult? Yes. Took about 6 months, right? But that I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy that we're able to do that transition, and that's, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think that was a cute little situation. Things like that is what we can do for those who are, incarcerated, or those, who just got out, things like that. We're trying to help them all. And usually, depending on what the charge is, it's not that you get this charge that means that all life is lost for you. No. I mean, shit, sometimes, I already know, MSN record, don't look me up, baby. I was a poor foster child. You might see some shit up on there. You be like, God damn, Sam. Damn. Okay. Not everybody had it cookie cuttered. And when you're in survival, you don't know what you'll do for a piece of change. Now, I wasn't doing nothing strange, but shit. If it came down to it, if I couldn't feed myself, okay, it's only so many meals a nigga is willing to risk before we start making different situations, okay? It's only so many meals, only so many days that my stomach gonna touch my back before I'm on my back. Not for real. Don't get there. Don't get there. Don't get there. Don't get there. That's why we here today, That's why we here today. So, if this is your first time here, my name is Admin Sin. This is Black on the Job. We are a career development company geared towards getting Black professionals to six figures, and we do so through low cost to no cost career services. On Wednesdays, tonight, every single Wednesday, we do career lives as a way to honor our free portion of our website. We have only one white boy in the group, and that is Joy Boy, and we don't know where he at right now. Hi, Pumpkin. We have helped about 300,000 Black professionals nationwide and globally since 2018. We're a little bit above 300 million in salary increases. And so welcome to the Hive. If this is your first time in the group, put hey B in the comments so that we can welcome you and we make sure that we continue to show you around. If you've been in the group for a while and this is your first time, put hey B in the comments because we got to get back active. We got to get back in rotation because especially right now, I know a lot of you guys got confused. You know, during the pandemic, the panini and shit, y'all had some clear friends. You thought your clear friends was your friends' friends. And, you know, you forgot that you got to be where the niggas reside because that's the only ones that be caring for you. Okay, so put hey B in the comments. You'll get a warm welcome. Admin Sunny is buzzing around. You'll see her on the page. And she'll make sure you get all the resources that you need. Okay. So, hi, Rita. I love you in the lives. Okay. I love you in the lives. And absolutely, like Deanna said, we never judge. We're here to make sure that you get paid, that our kids get fed, and you get some bread. Okay. That's what our job is. That is our job. So, without further ado, we got to start talking about where our skills are landing and how we are getting through. This week, we have an agenda post, and we have been hearing you guys talk about admin. It's a bunch of shit going on. Okay, there's a bunch of shit up in the group. I don't know how to navigate. How do we get that done? And so one thing that we've been doing is we have an agenda post right there in Facebook as soon as you get to the group, right at the top, and it will tell you what subjects we're talking about this week. And in the comments, we're going to turn off the comments, and the only thing underneath will be links to the post. Okay? Oh no, Zay, I can't believe you're stuck in Utah. So that's one thing that we'll be doing to make sure that we kind of keep the group a little bit more organized. Another thing is that the website is done. So give us till Friday. I just want to keep doing some dry runs to make sure every page clicks. But what that is, you guys will be able to sign up to a membership portal for free. Right? You got my word. We'll never charge for that. But in your membership portal, you'll be able to save what resources you want. So whenever you have something going on with Black on the Job and you're like, damn, I really wanted to save that, it will be in your membership. So you don't have to worry about losing track of anything. That way, as you guys are subscribed, you guys will get emails, you get your text messages. We're not too big about marketing to you guys. We don't do a lot of salesy stuff. We're here for resource first. Now, knowledge is free and insight costs, and we are always giving out knowledge, and that will be within our resources. The moment you want insight, okay? I tell you, like my little sister told me this weekend, craziest shit this little girl told me. She said, you either opening legs or giving me bread, okay? So, insight is part of the bread, okay? Because we digital, okay? And I don't need your OnlyFans account. Okay? So that's what's going on with that. So without further ado, let's look at where we are today with our AI roles, how we're going to move into them, and what our transition looks like, okay? Now, for one thing's for certain and two things are for sure. When it comes to moving into AI or AI automation, we have to remember one thing. A business is a business is a business. Okay? A business is a business is a business. Many times we get industry happy and we don't understand what we're saying. And we went over that before, right? And what I mean by that, a business is a business is a business, is if Black on the Job is a career development company, and let's say Facebook, Meta, Instagram, that whole thing, they are a, let's say, what category we put them in? Social media company. Because we're both companies, we have the same departments, right? So what that looks like, I'm going to need HR. So is Facebook. I'm going to need a tech department. So will Facebook, right? I'm going to need customer service. So will Facebook. I'm going to need product and delivery and fulfillment. So will Facebook. Accounting. So will Facebook. And why is that important? Is because you can work on either side of the coin. You can work in a AI company, right? So you're working for an AI company or in an AI company. Working for an AI company is I do HR at Black on the Job. Then I left Black on the Job and I do HR for Facebook. That's one route, right? And we do see salary increases there too, because different industries pay more, right? That's one area. The second area is no, I work HR. Now I am doing a career pivot and I am doing AI talent management acquisition and I work at Black on the Job. That is also salary increase. Now, one of them is dependent on the company. So the company can lay me off at any time, right? And I'm still an HR girly. So that means that depending on my skill set, I didn't level up skill wise. Does that make sense? I could do HR at Facebook and HR at Black on the Job. But just because I moved to a tech company doesn't mean I've increased my skills. I only increased my salary. However, if I were to upskill and now I went from the title of HR to AI talent management, I could do AI talent management at Black on the Job, or I could do AI talent management at Facebook, right? And let's say, for instance, Black on the Job lays me off. I still am an AI talent manager. And so I can still go to anywhere. I can go to a law firm and do AI talent management, right? I can go to, I don't know, a nonprofit and do talent management. I can go work in engineering. I can work for oil and gas company. I can go work at Shells. But what's valuable in my title is my skill set, right? So when we talk about pivot, we need to make sure we're understanding the difference between pivoting titles, which means that we got some extra skills, or we're just moving industries. Okay? Does that make sense? Put a B in the chat if that makes sense. Tiffany, yep. Okay. Now, this is the problem. We sometimes get title happy, and that's what be holding us Negroes back. We get title happy, and so when new titles are presented to us, we are kind of like title blind. And so what we're going to look at today is that sometimes your skills are housed under the wrong title. And a title change is what will help you. Now, when we are looking at some of the roles that are being eliminated, we've been having this conversation since January, right? So if you got your free career planner this year, you know that since January, we've been talking about roles that will be eliminated, right? We've been talking about that. And I'll give you an example of a role that has been eliminated, and that would be under the title. When we're looking at bank tellers, for the past 5 years, it's been less and less bank tellers. How many of y'all realize that? They didn't came out with an app. They got drive-through. At one point in time, they had came out to where you take a picture of your check and upload it. More and more, when it comes to being a bank teller, the duties of a bank teller has become less and less. Have y'all noticed that? You go to the bank, it used to be 5 ladies and 1 man right there in the row. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all remember that day? Y'all remember that? When you go to the bank and motherfucker was popping. It was employees at the bank, right? You go to the bank now, you like, God damn. Y'all all went online or what's up? What's up? I mean, shit, I I don't know a bank teller to save my damn life. What the fuck is happening around here? You want to speak to somebody about some shit going wrong on your account, you gotta call Pablo in India. Okay? It's just the truth. Bank tellers is one of the roles they're trying to completely phase out by the end of 2026. So if you are a bank teller and you have noticed that in your industry, shit been getting a little wonky, you're like, God damn, I'm doing less and less. That's not a great sign, baby girl. That's not a great sign. Okay, that's not the greatest sign. I think I saw one of my OGBs up in here. Did I just see a Tivla? So Jasmine said, I have a hard time pivoting though, because all of the roles that I know I can do, I can't even get to a recruiter screen. So if this title conversation can help me overcome that. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, Nakinya said, all right, Belle even said, girl, I'm at the bank. I ain't noticing shit. Okay. God damn. The way they got these banks running these days, I'm like, do y'all even got money here? Because y'all acting like y'all don't even got any money here, okay? Y'all, the way y'all don't even got security no more, right? That is something that has changed. Nicola pointed out why. There's no real reason to go to the bank anymore because they have optimized everything. And we are already doing our checking and everything online, and you're getting a direct deposit, right? At some point in time, if you're a bank teller today on the call, you need to be looking on where we can transfer your skills. Hi, Tivla. Okay. We got to look at where customer service is another one, right? So we see that there are complete industries and roles that are dying off. Okay. And I want to ask you guys, do you go to the bank as often? No. As a business owner doing payroll, I go to the bank maybe every 3 to 4 months at max, right? So there really is no point for that role, right? There really is no point. And so when we're looking at industries, we're going to go back to what industries are being eliminated and how to transition. So first thing we're going to do is, I already went over the first portion. Yes, you will be receiving this. Yes, you will be receiving this. Let me make sure we can. Okay, perfect. It's shared correctly. And let me hide this. All right. Everybody see my screen good? So let's look out. Do you want to build AI or do you want to use it, build it to faster your own lane? So we're going to talk about how we can use it to build out our own lane. These are the career paths we've been talking about all week. Let me scroll through. I know this hurts people's eyes sometimes. Give me 1 second. Let me give you the roles. Okay. Now, here we go. We're going to be looking at roles that are being eliminated. Some of these roles are not, so give me a second. And the roles that we're going to be looking at first, right? So first we're going to be looking at First we're going to be looking at taking your role to a AI company and why that will pay you more. That's going to be number 1, okay? So let's say, for instance, your title is under customer support within your current industry. So again, let's say like we're working at Black on the Job, right? So let's say at a traditional company that's not tech or AI, that role will pay between 65 to 80. However, if you search for that same role at a tech company such as AirCall, that same title, no additional duties, will be a higher pay. Now you're looking at getting paid 95 to 125. Okay. Same thing with HR business partner. Same role. Let's say, for instance, you work at HR business partner and you work at a hospital. Your salary range will be about here. If you were to look for that same role at a AI or tech company such as Scale, this is how much your role will be paying at instead, right? Now, why AI pays more is because it's going to be, they're making more money. It's $1 billion industry. And on top of that, you will be integrating AI in technical solutions. Okay? I'm trying to tell them, Atibla, let the people know I know exactly what I'm talking about, Atibla. Atibla has been with us since we started back in 2018. So we have moved Atibla, and I just saw you got another I got the job coming. Okay, B. Okay. All right. She always comes to us and we treat her real good. Now, if you are a project manager, right? You are a project manager at Miller's Construction Company. They pay you about 70 to 90, right? You say, fuck Miller Construction. I'm with the notion. I'm with the motion of notion. That same role will pay you about 100 to 130,000. Okay. Executive assistant, marketing specialist, and even a coordinator. These are what that role will pay for. And I did also list some AI and tech companies so that you guys can understand. Okay. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if you're working, let's say at Forever 21 as a customer support manager, they're paying you 65 to stay alive. You kind of black on the job. We integrate some new shit on your resume, right? We tell you to go apply an air call doing customer support. You got a salary range, and I got the job post for 95 talking about you got a $30,000 raise. Okay? That's how we will do that. Now, you're going to have to reposition your resume, right? So if your resume is talking about problem solving, we're then going to be talking about emphasizing data-driven solutions. Where you have, I've optimized this program, we're going to talk about how you innovated things so that when AirCall, when Scale AI, when Notion, when Duolingo reads your executive assistant resume, your project manager resume, your HR business partner resume, that they see what your structure and your focus was so that these are the roles that you will be able to get. Why? Because a business is a business. So just because you air call don't mean that you don't need customer support. Just because you Notion don't mean that you don't need your own project manager. Just because you Duolingo, hola, you still need some assistance. And so this is a way to where you will be able to make more money, and they pay you to learn how to use AI. Because guess what? What does every company come with? Training. Okay. So I'm going to pause right here so I can answer some questions before we move over to the second portion. Okay. So I'm going to the comments. So Gorgeous said she needs to pivot. You need to pivot industries, right? Pivot industries. I'm struggling right now because I think I need to get out of education altogether. I told y'all that education in January of 2022, fuck them kids. But y'all don't want to listen to me when I said that. Y'all thought I was trying to, get bad on the babies. No. Let me tell you something. The mama is the first teacher. Okay? Zola's finishing up with her AI classes. Atiba said it. These are the exact salary ranges. She's at a tech company. I believe Atiba moved over from law, right, into tech. So at a law company, that's not what customer service was paying. Now at the tech company, they paying the same. That's why they paying a little bit more change, okay? Okay? Pivot, 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 pivot. Higher education, girl. The Department of Education shutting down and the government on a freeze. Okay, y'all. I've told y'all fuck them kids. When I say fuck them kids, people say, oh, admin saying don't say fuck them kids. I mean, you can't fuck them kids. Girl, fuck them kids. But okay. Okay. So now we're going to go into what we do if we are looking to do the other route, right? Which is to optimize our current skill set with more AI, right? And that's when we start looking at the first portion, which is our AI careers. Now, okay, let me see. Federal employees is accounting and finance. I need out of government. Right. Now, supply chain, industries. Now, let's talk about the industries, right? We have merger industries. We have industries where two industries got together and they made a baby. Guess what every industry has made a baby in? AI. So you have supply chain companies, supply chain and logistics. Then you have supply and AI. There are supply AI companies, supply chain AI companies. Let me show you. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So I'm going to go ahead and take Michaela first. Michaela follow. So let's say, for instance, you're in supply chain. You're in logistics supply chain. You work for, even if you work for Amazon, right? That's supply chain. We talked about that, right? So if you work for a supply chain company and you want to transition into supply AI companies, because you like, shit, Amazon, I want to be with the notion, the motion of the notion. You feel me? I'm trying to make some more clients. Then we will look at, let's look at this. Simple Google search. Supply chain AI companies. Boom. Simple Google search, right? And I'm going to show you what I mean by this. Boom. Top 5 AI supply chain startups. $170 million raise, right? Guess who's also a supply chain AI company? Microsoft, Amazon, Google Cloud, IBM, right? Major tech companies and cloud providers. So they're both in supply chain management on the AWS side, right? And they're in AI, right? So if you're in supply chain government, we need to switch you over to supply chain AI. Because guess what? You already know and you already speak a majority of the language, right? So then when we start looking at what roles are available at a place like IBM, right? Because right here we see IBM, a major player in AI chain market focused on automation and advanced analytics, right? We see they're a major player. Guess what I do? I go to theirs. Now, let's see what they saying. Their website look like they doing AI. They got the blue shit everywhere, okay? Right? And when we said a business is a business is a business, let's say you like, Amazon, but I work in project management. What do I do? Boom. There we go. There goes Scrum Master roles right there at an AI company, right? There go senior manager transition roles. There go finance roles. And of course, we can choose the country. We can start looking at hybrid. We can say, hey, you know, I'm in the US. I can only do that within the US. And now, did my duties change? No, it did not. I always tell you guys that change managers, when communication and project management have a baby, I always tell you guys there's multiple names under project management because, again, this is under their project management team. And I always tell you that program managers are above project managers, but y'all never want to listen. But maybe if, you know, these white folks tell y'all would listen, okay? Look at this. This is a job order that was just placed. What's today's date? The 1st. This was placed 4 days ago. Okay. Now let's see. Are they requiring you at this AI company to know AI for this role as a technical program manager? No. They want you to do what a program technical project management leader do. So when I tell y'all that a program manager is the one above project managers, maybe y'all listen to me. right? What do they want you to do? Oversee strategic initiatives for their cybersecurity, because we in tech, you feel me? Right? What are your roles and responsibilities? Provide technical insight and guide projects, develop detailed project plans, direct technical teams, proactively identify tech and project related risks. You feel me? You feel me? Let's see. Does a skill say that you need to have AI skills? No. But will I be working at an AI company? Yes. Yes. Okay. Did that make sense? Did that help a little bit? Did y'all see what we did right there? Y'all saw how we did that? Okay. My UBs, y'all good over there? Y'all got to put a B in the chat or something so I can know. Now, okay, I'm going through the comments. Okay, I'm looking at the transition. Okay, okay, thank you, Sharia. Sharia says she understands. She got an understanding. Okay. Okay. So when we talk about pivoting, there's two different pivots. Are we just transferring what we do and putting on new clothes, right? So at Black on the Job, I wear my red shirt, but at IBM, I put on my blue shirt. Is that one thing that we're trying to do? Because that's just an industry change. That's not a pivot. That's just changing industries. We put on a new little situation. You know, we just put boom, boom. We just put on a new shirt, right? That's how we're gonna look at it. When we doing these industry changes, like what I just showed, we just putting on a new shirt. Are they gonna ask me to do AI? No. They gonna ask you to do what you currently doing, but over here. Right? That's the difference. They're gonna say, hey, put on this jacket instead. But that will give you some protection, but we still are going to have to upskill, right? Classy K, I like that. Said that we use IBM for CRM software development. Boom, right? Now, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. I will also be sending you guys out a list of free courses tonight. I'm lying, tomorrow morning, for where you can get free AI training courses for the next segment. But we haven't went through adding the skills of AI, right? I'm going to be sharing those course links to you guys. I have IBM on there. I have the T-Mobile program on there. I also have Harvard University's program on there. So you guys will have a list. We have I think it's about 50 different places you guys can go. And that will be to add more technical AI skills so that you can look at a career change. We're going to look at one more. Okay, so we're back on IBM. Now, let's say, for instance, you're like, well, shit, I'm not a supply chain admin, Sam, but this is looking real good. What about me? You know, I want to do something, I ain't got that many skills, but I'm just trying to do something, I'm trying to get some, I'm just trying to get a little point. What can I do? So let's look. Well, they got hybrid, they got remote, right? And we can look at the United States, right? Here they go right there out there in Chi-Town. Okay. Primary to clients, coordinating hardware and software. What is this? This is customer service. This is customer service. Primary technical interface for clients. This is tech support 101. You talking to the clients, they asking, how can you do this? How do I know that? Let me tell you how I know. Because this was for their entry level, early professional. Entry level. This is entry level, early professional. Let's look at down here. What do they want? High school diploma. What skills are they looking for? Customer service. Right? But you see, providing exceptional technical support, That's why you need a BOTJ resume. So we can show this portion for you so that you can get you an entry-level role at an AI company and start scaling up. Okay? You got to, okay? So again, this is entry level. It just sounds technical because y'all be having analysis paralysis. Okay? Y'all just be having analysis paralysis. As soon as y'all see a word y'all don't know, y'all click the fuck off of it. And because this is not saying this is customer service, y'all don't think it's customer service. This says system services representative, so you don't think this is entry level. But again, remember our ugly piece of paper? Let me see. Remember our ugly piece of paper? Let me go to my ugly piece of paper. What did we say was entry level? If your title has what? Representative? If your title has what? Assistant? If your title has what? Specialist? Now, I know sometimes this could be technical, but 9 times out of 10, this is entry level. So this role here, what does it end with? Representative, entry level. Okay? Your responsibility is talking to these folks and making sure that you drive customer satisfaction. Okay? Again, this portion of how we make sure your resume fits a role like this so you can apply, we looking at no career change. Okay? Every one of them call their career things, their titles fancy stuff. But y'all see some shit like this, and y'all read this first sentence, and you say, oh, this is not entry level. You serve as a primary technical interface and clients coordinator. Oh, that's not entry level. That's not entry level. That is. So can you get an entry level role at an AI company? Yes. Will that increase your pay? Yes. How do I know it's going to increase my pay? Because I showed you over here, remember? So let's look again. When we scroll in here, remember? Working in that same field, that was customer support. Now we're looking at a higher salary. Okay? This is what we're doing. Y'all see? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay? Now, there are going to also be some roles that will be AI focused and AI driven, right? And the thing is that the difference is that when you are looking at AI in the AI industry, there are roles that use AI, right? For instance, you're an HR specialist and you're using ChatGPT to write your policies. You're a customer service rep and you're using AI to triage tickets, right? That's going to be a tool that you may use. And so you are going to have a difference in working in AI versus working a role that uses AI. Okay. Now, when we are looking to upskill, right? When we're looking to upskill and we want to start looking at working within AI, we can absolutely do so too, right? And you're focused on systems, data, modeling. You will have some technical tools, and you often work in tech or in product innovative companies, right? And so you're using more technical processes, and it is best for bees who have these backgrounds, but also those who want to pivot entire career industries. And when we're looking to pivot that entire industry, that's when you're coming to BOTJ as well for career coaching. So let's talk about that. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to see artificial intelligence, the career paths within there. Okay. So we already know what that is. We don't need an overview of that. I'm looking at my little teaching tools. So let's look at a role, right? So let's say, for instance, you want to work in AI within corporate, nonprofit, academic, or government. And you want AI-centered roles to where you're using AI, right? There are a few different roles you can get, such as an AI project manager. When we're looking at that, you're going to be researching the latest AI trends, documenting AI processes and methodologies and findings, and training learning models. There are going to be thousands of roles within AI that you can move into. Okay? We've been looking at some of them online in our roles, such as an AI ethics officer. Now I'm looking at my screen trying to make sure it's not too small. So an AI ethics officer, they have the skills of someone in ethics and compliance. So I'm talking to you, my HR, I'm talking to you in my legal, I'm talking to you in my contract managers. I think somebody asked me about contract managers right now, right? Viv HD, you asked about contract management. Here you go, right? So this will be moving her that's in contract management over to a role like an AI ethics officer. Why do I feel like she can move over there? Because as a contract manager, she has to make sure that the contracts are remaining within compliance, right? And that's based off of ethics and business objectives, standards, states, things like that. And so in this role, if she was like, Admin San, I want you to move me into AI. I want an AI role. I would take Viv HD, who's in contract management. I would pair her with an AI ethics certificate course and then redo her resume to where she would move into this field to where the average salary coming in is 110. And guess what are the top transitional skills? Ethical reasoning, regulatory knowledge, and stakeholder communication. So now I want to ask Viv HD, do you feel like you have those transitional skills? Ethical reasoning, do you need to use that when you're doing contracts? Do you need to know regulatory knowledge when you're doing contracts? And do you have to have stakeholder communication when you're doing contract management? Let's see what Viv said. AI Business Development Manager. This is leveraging AI for business growth, managing client relationships, and developing market opportunities. These are for my sales, my client relations, my account manager. Somebody earlier said, Admin said, well, I work in claims, in insurance claims, but I want to work in AI. The average salary over here would be $103,000. So if you worked in claims and you wanted to move into AI, I would more than likely put you within AI business development. Okay, Viv answered back. She said, I do, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's how we can get her into AI ethics. And if somebody worked in claims, I would use their skills of strategic planning, right? Client relationship and market analysis to move into something like AI business development. Here's those who have customer service experience, right? So instead of doing customer service at an AI company, we could train them and revise their career and their resume to be an AI customer experience specialist. Now, I use the word specialist. That's because we'll put them right here, entry level. Entry level in that field starts off at 100,000, right? So if I move them over there, they will start off at 100,000. But I definitely will have to get them into some AI courses after about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how fast they do their courses, revise their resume towards this. Now they have certifications towards this. And now their average salary in customer service, instead of it being 45, will be 70. Again, entry level. Okay. Data annotation, AI project managers, AI product managers, market strategists, AI content specialists, prompt engineers. So yeah, and don't copy my shit. I'll sue you the black off your ass. Okay. Don't do me. Don't do me. I'll sue the black off your ass. Okay. So Both paths are valid. Both paths are lucrative, but it just depends on what type of prep, skill, and mindset you need. Now, if you want to go through the first example that we did with our B who was in supply chain, you need just resume service. B says she's in claims. That last will be making her go from claims to AI business development, right? So B, do you have to do stakeholder and account management and engagement for that in your current role, right? And moving her right on over. I'm an artist. I sensitive about my shit. Y'all know how long. Do you realize what I be doing in Canva? Okay. And nigga be designing her ass off. Okay. If y'all seen that new website yet, y'all have it. Y'all have it. We'll be going over it again. Okay. So if you want the first path, like we did with supply chain, you need just resume services. That's all you need. If you're like admin saying, I see what's up. I definitely don't want to just get resume services. I would want to do a full move. That's okay too. If you're looking to do that full move and you want to know exactly what AI cert to take, you're like, girl, even if it's free, my time ain't. I need a career change. That's when you're looking at a career change packages so that we can tell you what exact cert is relevant in the field, where you can transition into, where you end up. Are you a specialist? Are you in management? Are you in mid-management? Are you a director? And so that you don't leave any money on the table. Okay? Okay, Sayla. So for that, I will put you in AI content management. Sayla, I will absolutely put you in AI content management. I would transition you over and then I will get you an AI analytics course. Okay? Those are what we're looking at when we're looking at the two. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions. And we have our blog winner today. Okay, we also got our blog winner. We'll be announcing. Hint, 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 hint. Okay, hint, hint. Okay, Michaela said, I'm a step ahead, baby. I got my career change package. Okay, Michaela, let the ass know you was not for the play. Okay, you ain't for the play. So let's see. Okay. And B just answered. B say, I absolutely do, girl. If you could transfer my skills, I didn't know those were the skills that you wanted to transfer over, girl. I'll transfer over tonight. Yes, B. That's exactly what we're looking to do. We want to make sure that we're transferring you guys exactly in what field. We don't got room to leave money on the table. Okay? You see how that customer service role didn't say customer service? You don't know what fields and what titles you're going to be under. That's the reason why you come to us and we help you with that transition. Yes. If you want to see admin sin, if this is you right now, I'm going to give you the scenario. If you saying right now, let me make sure, not that one. If you saying right now, admin sin, I know for a fact that I'm doing AI prompt engineering in my current job. I'm using tools to audience behavior. And I want to go into logistics and I want to move into an AI role. I would look at putting you as an AI content strategist at an AI company to triple your bag. Because this is $77,000 for a traditional job, right? But this same role will be at an AI company for $98,000, $110,000. So right now you're making $60,000 as an example, doing this as just a content strategist at a traditional company. But we gonna double you up so that not only will you be able to transition and get this, right? Get this one, right? Not only are we going to transition you here so you get this $30,000 increase, but also transition you and pivot you fields so you're working at an AI company that's going to pay you more to begin with. Okay? So Raquel, just like we saw here, right? We saw here that even when we looked at AI within a project management within an AI company, right? Yes, we can absolutely do that. We can look at project management at an AI company, right? We can go here. We can go down to project management and we can check some open jobs, right? And you can work project management at an AI company. I'm going to click the United States. But again, do you want to be a technical program management? Do you want to be on delivery? Do you want to be in change management where we're dealing more with the people? Are we doing integration? Are we post-project and we're in solution and delivery? Where will you land is the question. Or are you saying, well, admin said, is there a AI career with project management? Absolutely. If that's the case, then we're going to look over here. And we're saying, okay, well, let's give her this AI project management to where she's managing AI implementations and still place her at an AI company. That's when we doubling and tripling the bag. And now we're not looking at a $30,000, $40,000 increase. We're looking at an increase. Okay. That's when y'all be like, admin said, I saw that I got the job post and they are lying. Ain't no way they got a $60,000 raise. That's what we're doing. We're playing with the industry and the titles and the skills. That be our makeover bees. That's when our bees be like, girl. Just make me over. They like that Christian song. They in that gospel. Make me over, Lord. I want a whole new life. That's when they be looking to make a full increase and it be somebody full ass salary. Those be them posts in the group. You like, God damn, $60,000. What the fuck did they do in there at Black on the Job? Lie? No, we upgraded their skills. We told them exactly what certs. We told them exactly what roles to apply to. They had the right resume. We did interview prep. We told them exactly how to talk at that new job, right? We redid their LinkedIn. They are a whole new person. There is a way, okay? It's a way. That's what we do the whole shebang, okay? You don't even know them no more. You get what I'm saying? We're not just changing clothes. We cutting off the locks, throwing a weave on her. You feel me? She went from, sweats to dresses. It's a whole situation, okay? That's a whole situation. Make me over, Lord. That's what we're looking at, okay? So that's the difference. You either need just your resume done when you saying, Sam, I just want them AI companies. I don't give a fuck if they got me in there just writing on a piece of paper, girl. Just if they just got me in here doing this, if I get like a little $20,000, $30,000 increase, that's all I need. All you need is resume service, girl. Click the link, get the resume, and we got you. If you like, bitch, have you checked the price of eggs lately? I can't even live in this fucking city. Shit is going down. I need help. Then you looking at a package. If that's where you at, you like, girl, this morning I start rationing my toilet paper because Lord knows you need a makeover, girl. You need a makeover. Okay. If that's it, you need to look at the packages and you need to be on an upgrade makeover situation. If you sitting there like touching and agreeing, shit, I ain't touch shit. I can't agree with no motherfucking body. Touch and agree. Touch and agree. I ain't touched $1 in so long. I started touching myself. If that's where you at, don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. You need a package. You don't just need a resume. You need career coaching and consultation so we can sit with you, look at your skills, and make sure you're in the right industry. Now, okay, my winner, Mariah, or it's Maria. I'm thinking because you Black, it's Mariah, okay? But, if I got it wrong, I'm sorry. Mariah, you have a free ticket to our career workshop, and you will also get career coaching afterwards because, we have our virtual summit going on, okay? So congratulations, Mariah. She's our blog winner. Is Mariah here? And y'all know, this is Black on the Job. We got Afterpay. We do lay away your career today. Lay away your career today. Lay away your career today. Okay. We got that too. Okay. You can lay away that shit. We get your career today. Pay them later. Okay. We got that too. Okay. What comes in our packages, we have our 3 core services that come in every single package. That's our career consultation, so we can pull your skills. We'll tell you, y'all looking for a list of free courses. Once we give you the list, you know which one to take. Once I send you out the career resources tonight on the different AI careers, do you know which one you can move into? Huh? Do you know? Once we give you, once I give it to you, what you gonna do with it? If I drop a list of 100 free AI certs, what you gonna do? How you gonna pick them? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo? In this fucking economy, are you crazy? Y'all be eating, meeny, miny, moing. In this economy, just give me the resources set and I'll figure it out. We're not in figuring out mode. We need kill shot mode. Okay, we in kill shot mode. We are not in figure it the fuck out mode. No, we can't FAFO. No, get some help. Get the consultants who can do this for you, who can do this with you, who can do this in conjunction with you, so that we can help you. We'll say, take this cert, sign up for this class. Here go your resume. Say this in the interview. Okay. After you say it, give me your LinkedIn. Give it to me. All right. Use this LinkedIn. Say this. Do this. Click here. Do you want to be handheld or not? Okay. That's the difference. That is the difference. Okay. That's the difference. Okay. It's okay, Amber. Everything's recorded. And that's the thing. We think we know. We think we can say, well, we could just take all of them that's related to AI customer service management. Like what? Are we going to think of things such as process optimization? Right? Are we going to think of things such as big data sets and market research? Are we just going to click on the AI cert that says AI customer service cert? Right? Are we going to look at process improvement and implementation? Are we going to click on the one that says user experience and behavior analytics? Do we know that we need to take the one that's for user behavior? Is your customer internal or external? Because that changes what AI cert you take. For external customers, those certs are going to be different than internal customers, right? So how are we going to know this? You see what I'm saying? That's why we're working with the B team. Because guess what we're doing? We're sitting in them boring ass classes. We're going to IBM. We're going to Notion. We're going to OpenTable. We are the ones that are sitting there. Okay, so your customer service girl that you hired, yeah, let me speak to the recruiter, the one that got the resume from Black on the Job that we got hired. Okay, recruiter. Hey, okay. Hey, B, what's up? So what you doing? You hiring customer service? Okay. And for the customer service, how you going to list the title? Okay. So you're calling it an AI integrations representative. Okay. And what certs you looking for? Okay. What you want their resumes to say on there? Are you looking at the LinkedIn? Okay. Do you want to see something particular? Okay. All right. Anything else I need to know about this position so that when we start doing the resumes and the career coaching, we can align them to what you hiring for? Since we helped you get hired, HR manager, recruiter, talent acquisition director, CFO, who been with the company 7 years. You see, you got a TIFA right there in the comments. Where you think we get the information from? The bees hiring, nigga. This is what we doing. Okay, got you. Don't trip, pimp. You'll see some BOTJ resumes coming. Let me know when you have some open roles so that when we're doing our career coaching, we can send them your open roles. Okay. All right. We're working from the inside. Okay? You think we built this company without using hood politics? We're using hood politics here. We've been using these hood politics since 2018. Okay? We done did every single role. Engineering, all the different fields. Okay? Does that make sense, y'all? We be in the inside. We be. Let me know exactly what you need. What cert you want to see? How much that cert costs? Okay, I'm gonna make my materials. Okay, so look, I put together this AI roles transition. Okay, all right. So yeah, I put this together. Thank you, Chief Director over there at AWS. Okay, all right. So what else you want? Okay. So once I'm done with my teaching materials, can I send that back over to you so you can review them and see if I did the right thing? Okay, is this how much y'all usually paying? I got you. All right. All right, bye. How y'all think we doing all this stuff for the okay, T-Bot, I inbox you. See, y'all see this? I know. It's okay, y'all. I got you. But I'm telling you, if it was easy, we'll all have jobs. I get it. We looking for the best way. That's the reason why we do our free lives, so you can get as close as possible. If you ain't got no money, you want to do this on your own, you trying to figure it out, we're going to give you all the knowledge. But the insight from inside the company, what did my sister say? You opening legs and you paying bread. They got Cash App on there too. Say, like, you can definitely pay with Cash App payment plans. You sure can. Isha inbox us. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Don't be trying to help people on the side. She gonna send a rose to black on the job, y'all. Y'all better calm down. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Okay. All right, bees. What have we learned? I'm trying to help y'all. I'm getting information from the inside. Okay. And let me tell you, I'm willing to pay my sources. My sources, no. You want some money? Just let me know what's up. Let me know what you need in order to give me the information I need so we can take it back to our people. Okay? Now, y'all keep saying y'all need help and stuff. I need help too. Did y'all do with what Mariah did and went on the blog? Did y'all do what Mariah did? Because the blog's been popping. And this is a prime time to talk to y'all procrastinator bees. Right? Boom. Right now, if you're in the federal government and this shutdown scared the shit out of you, okay, let me hide this. If you're in the federal government and this shutdown that scared you, right? We need to talk. Okay? Don't procrastinate. You need to have your shit switched over and now. Okay? Why do people procrastinate? Sometimes setbacks throw us off course. That's why we're here. They ain't got no time to rehearse the tragedy. It's time to restructure. Thank you, Nakenya. We need to make sure we're prepared for this current market. And you need a strategy. You don't need just a resume. You need a strategy. You need to have a full strategy. You need to be made over or upgraded. And so I appreciate you guys running us up. And our career fair will be at the end of the month so that we can start talking to you guys about different careers altogether. Oh, Sharia, I wonder why. I'll look into that. Okay. Okay, y'all. Click the, let me help you. Select, once we get off the live, that QR code up here, it's live. You can click it. If you click that QR code, you'll be able to get to the blogs. Okay. Okay, y'all. I was about to show y'all. Okay, so I got the website done for 99% of it. I'm going to be adding the blogs onto the website over the next day or so that we can have an official launch on, what day is that? On Friday. I want to let y'all know this has been a journey. For those of you guys who code and shit, I got a very new appreciation for y'all. But We can take a little looky-loo before we leave today. Okay. I want to show you guys where we're at so far. So this is our home page. Okay. We tackling today's challenges, salary growth. We have a journey sheet now, so you guys know how to find different things that we do here. We have our resume service page, okay? You'll see the different companies that we've helped bees get hired at. You'll see all of our different services and resources. You can look at our different packages, okay? You can see the team, okay? You can check out some of our reviews. Y'all know we got about 1,000 of them now. You can check out our Instagram. Each of our different services has their own unique page. So this is our resume page. You can see how our resumes help you get hired, the key skills that we look for, our different packages and our service pricings. And then there'll be blogs on each page, as well as case studies. And I got the jobs that you guys can look through. We did the same for our LinkedIn page. Okay. Real fixes, real results. So you can see how long it takes people on average, our average salary increases, why LinkedIn matters, our different LinkedIn services, and then we'll have our blogs. That's what I said. I just got to do the blogs tonight. You can look at our career coaching page, right? Transforming your career, giving you clarity, direction, marketability, tailored job strategy. We have our different career coaching and our frequently asked questions about it. And last but not least, we have our interview prep page as well. So you can learn how to be confident and be prepared. Tackling today's interview challenges. Okay. You have a starter prep. We even have a pro prep, and for our executives, we even have a panel simulation and role play now for you guys so that you guys can get scheduled. Okay. The last thing I need to do is finish building out your membership page so that you guys can save your resources. So we are still, I should be done with that today, actually. I'm going to have it to where you guys will be able to see the lives every week, the upcoming lives, as well as you will have a wallet, you'll have orders. Any of our services that you order will be in your back office, as well as any resources that you saved. Okay. So that will all be here as well. And then there will be a resource page for you guys so that when you guys go in here, the Hive library will have all of your tools and resources, and we're going to categorize them as well. You have your blogs. You'll be able to download stuff right off of the website, save it, send it out, things like that. So we are at 99.99% done. You'll see our mission, our vision. Y'all see this is where I'm still trying to clean up at. But yes, you'll be able to see our different departments, who's working here, what they're doing. Message them if needed. We'll have our testimonies. Of course, we're taking these white folks off. So yes, guys, we have our last little bit to do, and then we're all set. But the website should be able to launch this Friday, because the majority of it, you'll be able to get a free guide, book your calls right here, see our Google reviews, see our salary increases, and see everything that we do here at the Hive. So I'm very excited for us. Thank you. Yes, Cheryl, it will be free as well. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I have been working on this nonstop since September 1st. We wanted to build it from us and by us. I know it's a lot of different software and website builders, but we do so much at Black on the Job that in order to hire somebody to meet the needs of the Hive, it was going to have to come from us. So we have been doing everything we can to make sure it's fully launchable. Every single page is built out. As soon as I connect our blogs that you guys have been doing amazing with to make sure we get our SEO up, we'll be set. So I'll be working on connecting the blogs over the next 2 days. And please give it up for Sunny, because Sunny has been making sure y'all get everything y'all need in the hive while I've been busy getting the blogs together. Our Google reviews will be on our website too. We did our workshop yesterday, and as you guys can see, they are so happy with their Ready to Work program for the Los Angeles Black Work Center. We knocked it out of the park, y'all. We knocked it out of the park. They loved our workshop. It was their boot camp. We were engaging. We made sure that it was tailored just for them. Each of them, me, Mama B, Dr. Miller, all of our participants truly loved it. Okay, it truly loved it. They were extremely engaged. They really were able to help. So again, if you guys do find that your company needs a workshop, y'all know Black on the Job is here. We also have some new initiatives that we tried out for this Ready to Work program, to where we were helping those in the LG alphabet community plus LGBTQIA, all the letters. We've been helping them with how do they show up to the workplace. So Mama B and interview coaching, Dr. Miller, we're making sure that we use the correct language. We were definitely able to reach, touch, and help the transgender community. Our Black transgenders got a lot of help this week as well. Very happy about that. You know, I've always been able to help the lesbians. I think because, you know, women be so pretty, and the gays and the bis. But I did know that as far as cultural competency goes, and making sure that with the transgenders in our community that they got the exact help they needed, I knew I was not qualified without additional training. And that's just me being transparent. Although I had the desire to help, I wasn't qualified. So Dr. Miller, with her gay ass, was able to do our curriculum development, and I was able to do special surveys with that community in and of itself, and see if the resources that we were giving for how to show up at the job, workplace biases, interviewing, and all that was meeting their need, and that we had the data to show that it was helping them, and that they saw those salary increases for our Black and trans community as well. So I'm very happy that we finally were able to, for me personally, for Black on the Job, it's a win for us. It's a win is a win. And I'm really happy that now we have tailored solutions for our trans community and getting them interviewing help and workplace navigation help. So our felony bees, we got them together, and they're going to be called our Barbies from going forward. So they're no longer going to be felony bees. Their name is switched over to Barbies because we want to be inclusive. We're using our inclusive language and shit. Okay. So our felony bees are going to be called our Barbies, previously known as felony bee. Those are going to be our Barbies. So our Barbies got a lot of help. Because y'all was like, you know, behind bars. Okay, it's the best I could do. It's the best I could do. Okay, it's the best I could do. So our Barbies got the help that they need as well. I'm really happy about this. You know, I'm very happy. Our Barbies, our trans bees, that we were able to get them exact resources that they need. And it's going so good. I know. Thank you, Sunny. Sunny's been so good. Sunny's been so good with making sure we get everything we need. Okay? So, y'all like Barbies? Do y'all like Barbies? Because I'm feeling Barbies. Okay? I'm feeling Barbies. I feel like Barbies is the perfect name. Okay? I feel like we voted on it, and I feel like Barbies is the best. I mean, we all inclusive and shit. Okay? Okay, we're going to have to play. We need to find a Nicki Minaj song to play when we start talking to our Barbies. Chung Lee, should we do Chung? What? Nicki Minaj always talking about beating somebody. Well, I don't want to be, you know, I don't know. We have to work this one out. Okay? But don't know. I feel like I need a little song. Okay, for my Barbies. Okay. I need a little song. Okay, so it's going to be a portion of our website in the resource library that's going to say Barbies, and that's going to be for our felony bees. Okay. Freebie, free a nigga. Okay. I like freebies. No, because we use freebies, grammar. We use freebies when we give out freebies. We use freebies. I wish so. I know I gotta wait till they calm down, Sabrina. I gotta wait. I see that they're trying to get Cardi B album promoted. I gotta wait a little bit. So, our Barbies. Okay. So, when will you get your resources from tonight's live? Tomorrow. Where will you get them at? By subscribing to the newsletter. Admin saying, how do I subscribe to the newsletter? Right. Esther. By going to the blog. So if you go to the blog, it'll be on the blog. So you'll be good there. Okay? Amber, you caught it. You caught it. Okay. All right. It is cute, grammar. That's why I use freebies when we give out freebies. I know. It's so cute. I like that one. All right. So make sure you're on our blogs. Remember what we said about what package we need. It depends on where we at in our lives. Sign up. Our website will launch on Friday, which means that we're going to do a big old lift. We have our Swarm Summit coming at the end of the month. We'll start advertising for that in our career workshops. So Admin Joe will be starting off with HR, I believe, on how to move into that field. And so we have our career workshops coming out as well. All right. So make sure you stay live in the hive, and I shall see you guys next week.